Choose your fighter.
Slightly inspired.
What are you doing? Sit down, boy. Hang out. Over here. Come over here.
Where?
Come over here. Right here. Good. 3, 2, 1. All right, hey everyone. So if you have a 4 to 6 year old who just started training jiu-jitsu and you're wondering what you can do to help them get better at jiu-jitsu, well, this is gonna be the video for you. Pretty much gonna be a video on how to play jiu-jitsu with your kids in a way that's gonna help them with their balance, their base, their awareness, and in a fun, safe way. So we're gonna do like a little private lesson that me and my son do here. This is Carlos. I just rented him from Home Depot for this video. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, okay. Something that I get from a lot of parents is like, what do I do to help them in their training? And I guess because they don't train jiu-jitsu, they don't really know what to do. So a lot of what we're gonna do today is not so much of jiu-jitsu techniques. There will be jiu-jitsu techniques, but again, kind of bringing it back to more of that body awareness stuff. So more of like warm-ups, little exercises, full rolls, cartwheels, a bunch of different things that we do in our private lessons that will help your kids succeed in jiu-jitsu. We'll kind of go over the first thing that we should kind of learn is how to tie your belt. Carlos, you know how to tie your belt?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does not tie his belt. Parents, you don't necessarily have to learn how to tie the belt. It'll be nice, but again, repetition is kind of what helps them get better at doing things. So we'll just go run through how to tie his belt real quick. Fold his belt in half like this so that we find the middle of his belt here. Once we find the middle of his belt, we'll close up the uniform with your shirt. Okay, we'll close up the uniform here, and I place the middle of the belt directly in front of his belly button here. Now from here, I'm gonna wrap this around, fold, and it brings both of the belt pieces in the front. And once we get it to the front, we're gonna look to make an X. And now when I make this X, I take this top piece of the belt, and I fold it underneath here. Okay, and then just run this through. Now you can just tie it up and then pull it here. That'll work. Usually it comes loose. So what we do is we do something called a super lock. I open up this top piece, okay, which is gonna pull this piece here like this. So I open and I feed just the tip of the belt through. So it makes this little loop here like this. Now I take the free part on this side and I run it under, and now from here, I let him finish the rest. So grab each end and now pull it tight. Perfect, tight it. Good. So now what I want you to do, Carlos, is gonna help me out. Grab your belt and start it off. This in the middle. Good, wrap this around. Good, now you remember to do from here. Good, make an X. I'm gonna both like this. Okay, you remember to do from here. Open up the top. Lace this through. Good. Now what's next? Good job, high five. Give me 20 bucks. All right, good job. Okay, so that's the first part of the lesson. The cool thing what we're doing today is if you don't need any fancy equipment, you don't need much besides time. All you need is some time, a little bit of space. You can do this on a carpet if you had a yoga mat, if you're on a yoga mat, but all you need is some time and a little bit of space for what we're doing today. We're gonna first start off with some warm-ups. Body awareness is, I believe, is everything when they're first learning jiu-jitsu. These guys are brand new to the world, so it's like teach them full-blown jiu-jitsu is impossible. What will help them is gonna be body awareness, knowing how to move their body around, coordination, base, and balance. So we start off with a couple of warm-ups, and then in between those warm-ups, we play games. So just to keep him engaged, we'll play games. Something that I'm big on when we're doing this is not putting a timer on. So I'm not gonna put a timer on. I don't want him to associate like the hard work with a timer. And I also kind of like let him do as much as he wants. So if he wants to do 10 reps, he'll do 10 reps. If he wants to do 100 reps, he'll do 100 reps. If he wants to do 3, he'll do 3. I wrote some stuff down here. First thing we'll do is 4 rolls. Okay, so we can do 4 rolls a bunch of different ways. If you have something, it's perfect. So I use this guy right here. So the way I taught him how to do 4 rolls was Carl, stand up, walk close to the bag. I want you to put your hands down, head down here. Good, and now go ahead. There you go. 1, you gotta get to 200. Okay, go. I'm just kidding, you don't have to do 200. Let's do a couple. Push hard, push hard, push hard. Good. Can you do 3 without them?
No.
Yes, you can. Come on, try it. Just go ahead, head down, good. There you go, 4 roll. 1, 2, and then 1 more. Great. So the next one we do is backwards rolls. We do a backwards roll. So I want you going arms out. Okay, let me see. You think you do it without me? There you go, 1, perfect. So when we do our backwards roll, so he's not rolling over his neck, he's gonna roll his feet over his shoulder, like that, perfect. So he throws his feet right over his shoulder, yeah? 1 more, perfect, good job. So he tucks his chin so he doesn't hurt his neck, he's going over his shoulder. Good job. There you go. Okay. So 4 rolls, backwards rolls, and we'll do 1 more to play a quick game. Cartwheels. You do a cartwheel? Let me see. Nice. Do as many as you want. 5. You want to keep going?
No.
All right, so take a break. Whenever you want, you take a break. All right, this should be fun. So I always say 5. So if he does 5, perfect. If he does 2, if he does 10, as many as he wants. I'll play a game real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll grab a dodgeball.
Got it.
And guys, if you don't have a, again, like kind of bring it back to when I said you don't need any special equipment. Obviously, you do need something a little bit softer if you're on a hardwood floor. What we have at home is an 8x10 mat that we got from Amazon that was super cheap. First one, we'll play. If you catch the ball, you don't have to do push-ups. If you drop the ball, you gotta do 10 push-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Get against the wall. So a couple more, and then we'll go back to the game. Next one, we'll do shots. So this is gonna help him with his takedowns. This is the exact order we did for his competition. He recently just competed. Most of the movements, not even the jiu-jitsu techniques, but most of the movements he was able to hit in the competition. Super important that we just understand the movements, and that's gonna help them with the jiu-jitsu. So they might not even know the techniques, but to understand how to move their body is really gonna help them. So now we'll do some new shots. So this is gonna help with their takedowns and entering in and grabbing a hold of the leg. So we're gonna start, good stance, okay, one leg forward, one leg back. He's gonna look to drop his front knee to the mat, and he's gonna clap with his hands. So that's just gonna kind of show that he's grabbing a hold of a leg. He'll stand up to his feet, and then he goes right back. Go ahead, Carlos. Good stance, drop to your knee, clap, and then right back. That's one. Nice. That's it? Give me like 2 more. Give me 2 more good ones. Okay? 1, 2. Very good. Okay. Scoots. Okay, so we're gonna do hiney scoots. So you're gonna clean your hiney on the mat. So this is gonna help him with his guard work. So we're starting to seated position. Start here. We're gonna put one hand on the ground, one hand up. Okay, so we're gonna scoot our hiney back and forth. Okay, so give me 1. Good, and then switch 2. Keep going. Keep going. Keep scoot. You have 5 seconds to get to my hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Next one, bridges. We're going to practice bringing our feet nice and close to our hiney. So walk your feet nice and close to your hiney like this. We're going to bridge our hiney all the way up. So we take our hiney off the mat. So don't let your culo touch the mat. If you're touching the mat, the floor is lava. Don't let it touch it, okay? And then bring it back down. Good. So now when I say 1, we're going to bridge, but I want you to break fall here, okay? So you're going to slap the mat as hard as you can. Pretend like there's 2 mosquitoes. Right here, you're going to squash the mosquito. Okay, ready? 1. Good. Back down. 2. Back down. 3. Back down. 4. Back down. What's after 4?
5.
5. Back down. What's after 5?
10.
10. Good job. All right. Last one for our warm-ups will be shrimps. The shrimps is probably the hardest exercise in jiu-jitsu. So both kids and adults have a really hard time understanding how to move their hips side to side. So the way I teach him or taught him how to do shrimps is I'll have him lay on his back. So lay on this mat right here. I let him bring his feet together here, and I place both my hands on his feet. So now from here, in order for him to do a shrimp, he has to lay to his side and he has to slide his hips out. So what I do is I hold his feet together, I let him lay to his side, lay to your side, and now I use my hand on his belt, or if you don't have the belt, you kind of just slide their hips out, but I push his hips out as his head goes down. Okay, so let's do 1 shrimp. Ready? Good, and now pull yourself back to your feet. That's 1. Now we do the other side. Turn. Good. 2. And now, Carlos, what I want you to do is turn all the way, and I want you to look at your feet. Now shrimp, go. Good, and then right back. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You stop when you're ready. 7, 8. What's after 8?
10.
10. All right, good job. So that's our warm-up. Okay, real quick warm-up. That's just going to help them with their coordination. Like I said, this guy just competed last month, and a lot of what we did wasn't even the technique portion of it. It was just the body awareness, the warm-ups, and he was able to do all these movements in the competition. You want to do a couple techniques, or you want to play a game real quick?
Quick game.
Okay, 1 game real quick. You're going to go against the wall. I'm going to throw the ball at you. If I hit you with this big ball, 5 squats. Oh. Oh, 5, okay. 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. 1 more, ready? And then we gotta get back to work. Nice, good job. And parents, the games, again, Do whatever you have. If you guys want to play tic-tac-toe, I don't know, dominoes, whatever you have, just work with. Any games you guys can come up with, just play with your kids in between the exercises and the techniques. All right, so now let's start to go into the techniques. There's gonna be 7 techniques. I think these are probably the most essential for someone his age, but you can mix it up. So, I mean, anything is better than nothing. So the first one I do is gonna be a passing drill. The way I first taught him was with a bag and some dots, but this is easy enough where you can just sit down and have your child do this. So we're gonna start like this. We call it the ninja shuffle. He's gonna stand up, Carlos grab a hold of the pants, good, feet to one side. Right now he's just grabbing a hold of my pants here. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna keep his feet together and he's just gonna hop side to side, side to side. What I do is I place my hands on his shoulder, or sometimes I'll place my hand on his head just to kind of guide him side to side. When he first started learning this, I really had to push his head side to side, but now he's pretty good at just hopping over, right? You ready? Go. Don't step on my feet. Keep going. Good, 1. Keep going. 2. 3. Keep going. One more. And break. Good job. Your child can hop side to side like that. Perfect. If not, let's go back for a second, Carlos. Go nice and slow, Carlos. I want you to step with one leg and have the other leg follow. Good. You start off like that. Keep going like that. 1 foot, then the other one follows. 1 foot, then the other one follows. Okay? Keep going, keep going. Now pick up the pace a little bit. Good job. Okay, now let's bring our feet together and do that. Good. Freeze. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So when he was competing last month, we did so much of this drill that when he took the kid down, he just started hopping side to side. So that does happen. He doesn't really know what he's doing, but good way to stop the person from recovering to guard. So that'll help him moving around. Next one, inversion drill. This is one of the most important drills. Is for the kid to understand because they have 0 core strength right now. So you want to start to build up their core strength and have them moving on their back and being comfortable on their back. So a lot of times kids brand new to jiu-jitsu will just jump to their back, turn, and then give up their back because they're not comfortable being on their back. So what we do is a drill where he hops on his back here, up on your back, Carlos. He's gonna have his guard up, his legs up, and I just place my hand on top of his feet. I start to put a little bit of pressure onto his leg so that he can move side to side. And he's giving me back that pressure so that he can just rotate off of his shoulders and move his hips around. And then once he gets good with that motion, I start to bring his feet over his head and then start to get him to invert side to side. Carlos, we're not gonna invert, you're not gonna flip over yet, we're just gonna move our feet. So he does this. He extends one of his legs, perfect. Don't flip yet. And we just move side to side. Okay, so right now he has his head on the ground. What I'll do is I'll just make adjustments and I'll try to take him to get his head off the mat. Just get your head off the mat, Carlos, a little bit. Yeah, lift your head up. This is what's gonna help you get a 6-pack. The girl's gonna love it when you get older. Yeah. Good. Okay, arms tight. Arms tight. I'll push on this leg and he'll push back, push back, push back, push back, push back. And I'll start to push him side to side. And then once he gets good with this, we'll start to invert. Okay, so now I want you to flip side to side. Ready? Go. Nice. Good. Keep your arms tight. Let's go back. Keep your arms a little bit tighter. You know when you do this?
What?
You do this when you're at the beach tanning. You're at the beach?
No.
No? Okay, so we're at jiu-jitsu. Go like this. Okay? Like a shield, like Captain America. Nice.
In my head.
I know. Good. Okay, one more. Or you want to keep going? Or you want to stop?
One more.
One more? Okay, ready? Good job. So that's our inversion drill. I think that's probably one of the most important drills. Next one, snap down into what we call crazy horse. He's gonna look to get my hands on the ground. Then from there, he's gonna connect his chest to my back. He's gonna go right on my back, put hooks in, and seatbelt. So he's gonna get glued to me. We start off like this. I'll go collar sleeve. He goes collar sleeve. A strong stance, strong stance. Okay? He's gonna step back. He's gonna snap my hands down. Go ahead, snap. Now from here, hey, well, slow down there, compadre. Chest to back. Spin. Go wrap his arms around my neck and shoulder here, and he's gonna throw his hooks in. Throw your hooks in. Wrap your feet around. Brother. Here. Good. Ready? Now in 5 seconds, I'm gonna try to shake them off. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Okay. So now the next one we do, if we don't have the uniform, we don't have the gi on, is I'll place my hands on his shoulders, and he's gonna swipe my hands to the ground and do the same exact thing. Go ahead. Okay, here comes the horse. Put your hooks in or you're going to fall. 3, 2, 1, go. Ah, good. Okay. Perfect. All right. Game time?
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Pull-ups?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your game? All right, let's go. Ready? Go. 1.
I can only do 2.
I'll help you this last one. Ready? Go. 3. Let's say your child's totally over it. That's fine. We would end it if you wanted to stop. We would end it right away. Okay? Because I just want him to stay focused and engaged. If he's not focused, then there's kind of no purpose to it. And I want him to keep doing it over and over every week. So if he doesn't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If he wants to do it, you're gonna keep doing it, right? Good. All right. So next one is going to be X choke for mount. So he's going to practice a collar choke for mount. One of the few submissions I teach him. I'll teach him a couple submissions. I will kind of go over as well too, like how important it is for him to be responsible doing the submissions. Could hurt somebody if he's not paying attention, right? Yep. Okay. We're going to start from mount. You're going to practice the cross collar choke, the X choke. Okay. So we're going to make an X with the arms. As soon as I tap, what do? Do you hold on to it or do you let go?
Hold on.
If you choke me and I go like this, what do?
Let go.
Let go, okay. Go ahead, go right to mount. However you want to go to mount. You want to throw my legs to the side, go ahead. Good. He goes directly into mount. Go, perfect, good. Call this the X choke. So he's going to sit up and he's going to put his hand inside my collar. Go all the way back. Make your hand touch my neck. And now his second hand, and this is where, there you go. It's going to go inside. Good, and he's going to grab all the way behind my ear. Don't choke me yet. And now when he starts to apply the choke, he's going to pull everything in tight, squeeze. Okay. And then cross. As soon as I tap, what do you do?
Let go.
You let go. So if you're training in class and somebody taps, what do?
Let go.
Let go, okay? You do a couple more?
Yeah.
Come on, go. So he places his hand inside, as deep as he can get it. His second hand goes across, and this is why they call it X choke, because it makes the letter what? X, okay? Now go ahead and start to pull. Oh, okay. All right. Give me one more. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Hand inside. Good. Pull it tight. Perfect. Okay, freeze. What position is this?
Mount.
Mount. Very good. Okay. What position is this?
Guard.
Guard. Okay. What position is this?
Side control.
Side control. What position is... Get on my back. This.
Back.
Back or crazy...
Horse.
Horse. Very good. Go back for 1 second. You grab, if I go like this and I grab both of your legs, what do I call this? What kind of takedown? Double leg takedown. Good job. Okay, last one. Now we'll play a game?
Yeah.
And we're done for the day?
No.
You're not done for the day? We'll keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, so our last submission is going to be armbar from Eagle. So this next one, I'm going to start on my back. He's going to look to pass my leg, so it's going to be passing my guard. He's going to put his knee on my belly, and then he's going to look to wrap both of his legs. Once he grabs my arm, wrap both of his legs around my arm. Start here. He makes a tight grip on my pants. He's going to pick a side. He's going to walk. Eagle. So he goes knee on belly. Well, okay, and then right into armbar. Good job. Okay? Again, we'll do it slower, Carlos. Nice and slow. We have people watching. They want to learn how to do this. Okay? So we grab the pants. He's going to walk to the side. Wait, freeze. Once he walks aside, he's going to put his knee on my belly. We call this Eagle or knee on belly. Now he's wait, freeze. He's going to 2 arms. He's going to wrap my arm up. He's going to hug it nice and tight. And he's going to look to pass his leg over my head and then sit right to the arm. But don't move across. So now once he starts to pull the arm across, if I tap, what does that mean?
Let go.
Let go, okay? Knee on belly. Good. Hug the arm. Pass the leg over. Good job.
One more.
One more? Okay, walk. Knee on belly. Armbar. One quick game, and then we're gonna do a 1-minute match. We play dodgeball, but I'm only allowed to throw the ball at you, okay? I'm gonna throw it fast. Okay? 1, 2. Ooh.
One more, right?
One more. Can you just catch this one for me? Alright, come on. We're almost done. Okay, we're gonna do one match real quick, and then we can play a game. So we'll do a 2-minute match.
Okay.
Alright? Okay, how do we start our match? Hooks.
You can't get off me.
Get you off.
Hey, that's cheating. That's cheating.
Yeah, I know. Come on. Keep moving. Keep moving.
No.
Come on.
You.
Pass. You clean your feet, they stink. Get past, it's okay, pass, get to mount, get to mount. Mount, X choke.
Oh, my.
Mount, X choke, mount, X choke. X choke, X choke, X choke. Get to mount first, good. 1, 2.
Tap.
Nope, I'm not gonna tap. Okay, alright. Okay, 30 more seconds, let's go. If you're sweating, that means what? You're working what?
Hard.
Hard, good. Ready? Second. Go. I didn't tap.
No, that's.
No, you can't. You can't let go. Okay, tap. Oh, good job. You sit up, boy. Let's go. This is how I play jiu-jitsu. This is how I hopefully will help you guys play jiu-jitsu with your children. You can mix this up as much as you want, but really the idea is that just set aside some time with your kids just to go over all this stuff if you can. Just the movements are the most important. The foundations of just body awareness, the base, the balance, that's the most important, especially for this age group. At this age, it's the hardest thing to teach them jiu-jitsu. But if you can just move around with them, that's gonna go a long way. All right, anything you have to say?
No.
No? Do you love jiu-jitsu? Edit that out, All right, I hope this helps, parents. So give it a shot and just let me know how it goes.
What?
Good job. You make me sweat.
Nice.